Any emergency must be met with a solid reserve of food. Given global food shortages and massive inflation, making an essential stock of food items would be wise and life-saving. According to the World Bank, food inflation in almost 70% of high-income countries is double digits. Plus, unprecedented drought in the US will only exacerbate the situation. So in this video, we've compiled 10 food items you should stock up on before next month. But before moving on to the first item on our list, your subscription would be much appreciated, as this is the most effective way that you can contribute to the production of videos on the most important economic topics in America. Thanks, and now, let's get back to the topic. Number 1, beef. In 2022, the agricultural industry faced numerous challenges due to unprecedented weather conditions. Texas, the biggest beef producer in the country, was hit hard by a severe drought during most of the summer. As a result, many ranchers had to sell a significant portion of their cattle earlier than planned. This led to a surge in slaughter rates in the latter half of the year. However, with the depletion of these supplies, there's a likelihood of a period of higher prices and limited availability of beef before ranchers can rebuild their herds and rectify the damage caused by the drought. The forecast for commercial beef production in 2023 is 26.9 billion pounds, which is 40 million lower than last month's projection. This is due to a lower production outlook for the second half of the year. However, luckily, you can make a reserve of nutritious beef by simply freezing it. For best quality, use uncooked steaks, roasts, or chops within 4 to 12 months, uncooked ground beef within 4 months, and cooked beef within 2 to 3 months. Number 2, flour. Flour is an essential ingredient in many foods such as pasta, pancakes, pizza, brownies, and more. It's made from various cereal grains. However, due to the war in Russia and Ukraine, which is responsible for growing about a fifth of the world's cereal grains, the global supply of flour has been significantly affected. Besides the war, climate change has also played a significant role in reducing wheat crop yields. This has led to a flour shortage, affecting the prices and availability of foods that require flour. Wheat is the third most planted crop in the U.S. behind corn and soybeans. In 2022-23, U.S. farmers produced 1.65 billion bushels of winter, spring, and durum wheat from a harvested area of 35.5 million acres, a record low. You can expect refined white flours, all-purpose, bread, cake, etc., to last a year or more if stored dry in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. Number 3, rice. The global rice market is unstable. Shortages of this precious crop have soared in prices globally. However, experts predict that things can get even worse. The situation could worsen if India's ban on non-basmati rice triggers a domino effect, leading other countries to follow suit. The United Arab Emirates has already suspended rice exports to maintain its domestic stocks. There's a risk of extreme weather damaging rice crops in other countries. Thus, creating a stock of rice could be a good idea. Grains, including rice, should be stored at a temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below to maintain their quality. However, if rice is stored at a constant temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit with oxygen absorbers, it can be kept fresh for up to 10 years. In cooler storage areas, rice should be sealed in oxygen-free containers to prevent spoilage. It can be stored for up to 30 years. Number 4, peanut butter. Who doesn't love peanut butter? When it comes to stockpiling and storing food, peanut butter is often overlooked as a non-essential item. However, it's actually one of the most convenient and nutrient-rich foods to have on hand in case of emergencies. Interestingly, peanut butter does not require refrigeration unless the jar says explicitly so. The USDA confirms that natural peanut butter is an excellent source of protein, fat, calcium, fiber, and iron, making it a valuable addition to any emergency food supply. Number 5, canned food. Canned foods come first to mind when talking about food stocks. Steel is the primary material used for modern food cans in the United States, but aluminum remains the preferred choice for many beverages, such as beer and soda. This is why the possibility of a shortage of canned drinks is a significant concern. Additionally, aluminum is still widely used as a laminate lining for canned food products, according to the Institute of Food Technologies. As a result, it's crucial to be prepared for a potential shortage of certain types of aluminum canned foods in 2023. Number 6, frozen fruits. Extreme weather conditions affect the production of crops. The cost of orange juice has surged owing to the decline in Florida's citrus production this year, which has adversely affected the nation's supply of the iconic fruit. The reduction in Florida's citrus production is being attributed to Hurricane Ian and a bacterial disease that has plagued the state's citrus trees for decades. As per the U.S. Department of Agriculture's final estimate of the season released in July, Florida's orange yield is predicted to be 43% lower than what was expected. Originally, Florida was to produce 28 million boxes, each weighing around 90 pounds, but now it's expected to provide only 15.8 million. However, according to Eat by Date, frozen fruit is edible for 8 to 10 months past the best by date on the package. Number 7, dried vegetables. Healthy food items like lettuce, broccoli, and tomatoes are in shortage. According to Riviera Produce, a significant portion of the iceberg and romaine lettuce supply in the United States is cultivated in the warm climate areas of Central California. Unfortunately, in the fall season of 2022, the lettuce crops in this region suffered from infections, damaging almost half of the crops. California is responsible for producing approximately 92% of the broccoli grown in the country. However, the region has faced challenges in recent years due to high temperatures and droughts, which have severely impacted the availability of broccoli. Despite growers setting up irrigation pumps out west, the low water levels and high temperature have affected the yields of cauliflower and broccoli. As a result, these vegetables will be part of the shortage in 2023. Incredibly, dehydrated vegetables can last for up to 10 years if they're prepared and stored correctly. This is much better than canned food, which usually lasts for less than 5 years. To ensure that the produce lasts, make sure to prepare, dry, and store it correctly. Number 8, oats. Oats are one of the most versatile food choices one can find, from delicious porridges and granola bars to smoothies sweetened and spicy. Oats are full of protein, magnesium and potassium, and calcium, all of which are beneficial for general health. In the year 2021, Canada's oat crop faced a severe drought, which resulted in the lowest yield in 11 years. The United States, on the other hand, experienced its smallest oat crop in history. These factors alone would have been concerning, but unfortunately, things got worse. The Russia-Ukraine war dealt a severe blow to oat production, further exacerbating the situation. Top of all this, the demand for oat-based products like granola and oat-based beverages have been steadily increasing. Cook before eating cereals such as oatmeal can be stored for 12 months. After opening, store ready-to-eat cereal at room temperature for 3 months. Number 9, potatoes. U.S. potato production has declined for the 4th consecutive year, and this season's crop is the smallest since 2010. As a result, potato prices have surged to their highest levels. The high price environment can also be attributed to the strong demand for frozen potatoes. The U.S. potato harvest totaled 397 million hundredweight, down 3% from 2021. Potato has a fascinating history. It's first cultivated in the Andes mountain range in South America around 8,000 years ago. However, it didn't make its way to Europe until the mid-1500s, after which it spread to the west and north before eventually making its way back to the Americas and beyond. If stored correctly, this crop can provide sustenance for 2 to 3 months. Number 10, nuts. Almonds, pistachios, walnuts, and peanuts are great instant protein and energy sources. However, global and domestic production has seen better days. The USDA peanut stocks and processing report stated that the total edible peanut usage by U.S. manufacturers has decreased by 2.3% for the current crop year. On February 14th, the Administrative Committee for Pistachios, ACP, released the January shipment report, which revealed that 2022 crop receipts have finalized at 884 million pounds. Total supply for the 2022 crop year is 1.24 billion pounds, which is a 14% decrease from last year's entire supply of 1.45 billion pounds. Nuts retain all their nutrients for a year or more at refrigerator temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit or up to 2 years in freezer below 0 degrees. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and let us know what you'd think about the subject in the comments section below.